From the coldest research station on Earth to deserts that seem untouched by time, our planet is home to places so extreme they challenge everything we think we know about survival. In this journey, we'll travel across frozen Arctic frontiers, boiling volcanic landscapes, towering mountains, abandoned cities, and some of the most isolated regions ever explored. These are places shaped by extraordinary forces of nature, where record-breaking temperatures, immense geological power, and unforgiving environments have created landscapes unlike anywhere else on Earth. Yet even in these harsh conditions, life finds a way to endure. Join us as we explore the world's most remarkable extreme destinations and uncover the stories hidden at the very edge of human experience. Skeleton Coast, Namibia. Stretching along Namibia's remote Atlantic shoreline, the Skeleton Coast is widely regarded as one of the most treacherous coastlines on Earth. Dense fog generated by the collision of the cold Benguela current and warm desert air blankets the region for much of the year. Combined with powerful currents and hidden reefs, these conditions have caused hundreds of shipwrecks over centuries, giving the coast its haunting name. Rainfall is scarce, often less than 25 millimeters annually, yet life persists in remarkable ways. Desert-adapted elephants, lions, and numerous smaller species survive by extracting moisture from fog and sparse vegetation. Human settlement remains extremely limited due to the harsh environment and isolation. Today, much of the region is protected as a national park, preserving both its fragile ecosystems and the dramatic remains of vessels that tell stories of maritime disasters and exploration. Darvaza gas crater, Turkmenistan. Often called the door to hell, the Darvaza gas crater is one of the world's most unusual human-made geological features. Located in the Karakum Desert of Turkmenistan, the crater measures roughly 70 meters across and 30 meters deep. It was accidentally created in 1971 when a Soviet drilling operation collapsed into an underground natural gas cavern. To prevent the release of toxic methane, scientists ignited the escaping gas, expecting the fire to burn out within days. More than 5 decades later, the flames continue to burn continuously. The surrounding desert receives little rainfall and experiences extreme temperature fluctuations between day and night. Although permanent settlements are rare in this harsh environment, nomadic communities have historically adapted to life in the Karakum through livestock herding and seasonal migration. Today, the crater has become an internationally recognized symbol of both natural resources and unintended environmental consequences. Gardar BA, 64, Iceland. The Gardar BA 64 is the oldest steel ship in Iceland and one of the country's most unusual historical landmarks. Built in Norway in 1912, the vessel spent decades working in the North Atlantic fishing industry before being retired and deliberately grounded on a remote beach in the Westfjords region. Today, its rusting hull stands exposed to powerful Arctic winds, salt spray and harsh weather, creating a haunting silhouette against the surrounding landscape. The ship's preservation is largely due to the cold climate and isolated location, which have slowed the rate of deterioration. Seabirds frequently nest around the wreck, demonstrating how wildlife can adapt to and even utilize human-made structures. Once a symbol of Iceland's fishing economy, the vessel now serves as a reminder of the nation's deep maritime heritage. For photographers and travelers, the Gardar BA 64 offers a striking visual connection between history, nature, and the relentless forces of the North Atlantic. Lake Baikal, Russia. Known as the deepest and oldest freshwater lake on Earth, Lake Baikal lies in southern Siberia and reaches an extraordinary depth of 1,642 meters. Formed within an active continental rift zone, the lake is estimated to be around 25 million years old, making it a geological rarity. Baikal contains approximately 20% of the world's unfrozen freshwater reserves, more than any other lake on the planet. Its immense age and isolation have allowed the evolution of over 2,500 species, many of which exist nowhere else, including the Baikal seal, the world's only exclusively freshwater seal. During winter, temperatures regularly fall below -20 degrees Celsius, and the lake freezes into a vast sheet of crystal clear ice. Local communities have adapted to these seasonal extremes for centuries through fishing and transportation across the frozen surface. Today, Lake Baikal is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, facing growing environmental pressures from tourism, pollution, and climate change. Boiling Lake, Dominica. Hidden within the mountainous interior of Dominica lies Boiling Lake, the second largest hot lake on Earth and one of the Caribbean's most extraordinary natural phenomena. Located inside Mont Trois Pitons National Park, the lake measures roughly 63 meters across and is constantly shrouded in clouds of steam. Water temperatures along its edges range from 82 degrees Celsius to 92 degrees Celsius, while the center often reaches the boiling point. The lake exists because groundwater seeps into a volcanic system heated by magma beneath the island. Despite the hostile conditions, specialized microorganisms thrive in nearby thermal environments, demonstrating life's remarkable resilience. Reaching the lake requires a challenging hike through rainforest, volcanic valleys, and sulfur-rich terrain. Today, Boiling Lake serves as a dramatic reminder of Dominica's volcanic origins and remains one of the most scientifically significant geothermal sites in the Caribbean region. Chernobyl Exclusion Zone and Pripyat, Ukraine. The Chernobyl Exclusion Zone is one of the largest human-made abandoned regions on Earth, covering approximately 2,600 square kilometers around the site of the 1986 nuclear disaster. At its center lies Pripyat, a city built for workers of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant and evacuated within days of the accident. The catastrophe released massive amounts of radioactive material into the atmosphere, contaminating vast areas across Eastern Europe. Decades later, radiation levels vary significantly throughout the zone, creating a unique environment where human presence remains limited. Surprisingly, wildlife has adapted remarkably well in the absence of large-scale human activity. Wolves, lynxes, elk, and numerous bird species now roam areas once occupied by tens of thousands of residents. The zone has become an unprecedented scientific laboratory for studying ecological recovery after environmental disasters. Today, Chernobyl stands as both a warning about technological risk and a fascinating example of nature's resilience. Lakagígar, Iceland. Lakagígar, often called the Laki craters, is one of the most extensive volcanic fissure systems on Earth. Located in southern Iceland, the system stretches for approximately 27 kilometers and contains more than 130 volcanic vents aligned along a massive crack in the Earth's crust. The landscape was shaped by the catastrophic eruption of 1783 to 1784, one of the largest volcanic events in recorded history. During that eruption, An estimated 15 cubic kilometers of lava flowed across the region, releasing enormous quantities of sulfur-rich gases into the atmosphere. The resulting environmental effects were felt far beyond Iceland, causing crop failures and climate anomalies across Europe. Despite the seemingly hostile terrain, hardy mosses, lichens, and other pioneer species have gradually colonized the lava fields. Icelanders have adapted to living with active volcanism through advanced monitoring systems and resilient infrastructure. Today, Lakagígar serves as a remarkable natural laboratory for studying volcanic processes and long-term ecological recovery. Mount Denali, United States. Rising to 6,190 meters above sea level, Denali is the highest mountain in North America and one of the most imposing peaks on Earth. Located in Alaska's interior, the mountain towers over surrounding terrain with an exceptional vertical rise that exceeds many taller Himalayan peaks. Its extreme weather results from a combination of high latitude and elevation, producing temperatures that can fall below -40 degrees Celsius even during the climbing season. Powerful winds and rapidly changing conditions make Denali one of the most challenging major mountains in the world. Wildlife such as grizzly bears, caribou, and Dall sheep have adapted to the region's short summers and long, harsh winters. Indigenous peoples have revered the mountain for centuries, and its name means the High One in the Koyukon language. Today, Denali National Park protects this iconic wilderness while supporting scientific research and sustainable tourism. Kaieteur Falls, Guyana. Deep within the rainforest of Guyana lies Kaieteur Falls, one of the world's most powerful single-drop waterfalls. The Pataro River plunges approximately 226 meters in a continuous drop, making Kaieteur nearly 5 times taller than Niagara Falls. Surrounded by dense tropical wilderness, the falls remain relatively isolated and receive far fewer visitors than many famous waterfalls. Their immense flow is sustained by heavy rainfall across the Guyana highlands, one of South America's least disturbed ecosystems. The surrounding rainforest supports extraordinary biodiversity, including rare golden frogs that spend their entire lives inside water-filled bromeliad plants. Indigenous communities have long regarded the falls as a sacred landscape and an important part of local folklore. Today, Kaieteur Falls is one of Guyana's most valuable natural treasures, contributing to ecotourism while highlighting the importance of preserving the country's vast rainforest ecosystems. Laguna Verde, Bolivia. Laguna Verde is one of the most chemically unusual lakes in the world, located at an altitude of about 4,300 meters near the border between Bolivia and Chile. The lake is famous for its striking emerald green color, created by high concentrations of minerals and suspended sediments. Its waters contain significant amounts of arsenic and other dissolved compounds, making the environment hostile to most forms of life. Even more remarkable, the lake rarely freezes despite the cold temperatures typical of the high Andes, as dissolved minerals lower the freezing point of the water. The surrounding landscape is dominated by volcanoes, geothermal activity, and windswept desert plains. Only a limited range of organisms can survive in this harsh ecosystem, including specially adapted microorganisms and occasional populations of flamingos in nearby wetlands. Today, Laguna Verde attracts scientists and travelers alike, serving as a vivid example of extreme environmental conditions shaped by volcanic geology. Mawsynram, India. Recognized as the wettest inhabited place on Earth, Mawsynram sits high in the Khasi hills of northeastern India. The village receives an astonishing average annual rainfall of approximately 11,800 millimeters, with some years surpassing even that remarkable figure. Its extreme precipitation results from moisture-laden monsoon winds traveling north from the Bay of Bengal and colliding with steep mountain slopes, forcing enormous volumes of water to condense and fall as rain. Local communities have adapted ingeniously to these conditions by constructing durable homes and using traditional woven rain shields made from bamboo and leaves. The surrounding landscape remains lush and intensely green throughout much of the year, supporting exceptional biodiversity. While the relentless rain presents daily challenges, it also sustains agriculture and unique ecosystems, making Mawsynram an extraordinary example of how human life can flourish in one of Earth's most waterlogged environments. Norilsk, Russia. Often described as the northernmost city on Earth, with a population exceeding 100,000, Norilsk stands deep within the Siberian Arctic, approximately 300 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle. Winter temperatures frequently plunge below -30 degrees Celsius, while polar night envelops the city for nearly 6 weeks each year. This extreme environment exists because Norilsk sits atop continuous permafrost and experiences one of the harshest continental climates on the planet. Despite these conditions, more than 170,000 people have adapted to life here through insulated infrastructure, elevated buildings, and a highly organized industrial economy. Beneath the frozen ground lie vast deposits of nickel, copper, and palladium, making Norilsk one of Russia's most strategically important mining centers. Yet this economic success has come with environmental costs, as decades of heavy industry have transformed the surrounding tundra into one of the most heavily polluted regions in the Arctic. Death Valley, United States. Death Valley is famous as the hottest place on Earth, holding the record for an air temperature of 56.7 degrees Celsius, recorded at Furnace Creek in 1913. Located within the Mojave Desert of eastern California, the valley stretches across a landscape of salt flats, rocky mountains, and vast sand dunes. Its extreme heat results from a combination of low elevation, cloudless skies, and surrounding mountain ranges that trap hot air. Badwater Basin, at 86 meters below sea level, marks the lowest point in North America. Despite these harsh conditions, life has adapted remarkably well. Desert pupfish survive in isolated pools, while specialized plants bloom briefly after rare rainfall events. Indigenous peoples have lived in the region for centuries by understanding seasonal resources and water availability. Today, Death Valley National Park protects this extraordinary environment, while attracting visitors eager to witness one of the planet's most extreme landscapes. Tanah Barak Beach, Bali, Indonesia. Tanah Barak Beach has become one of Bali's most visually striking coastal destinations, thanks to a dramatic road carved directly through towering limestone cliffs. Located on the island's southern Bukit Peninsula, the beach remained relatively inaccessible until recent years, helping preserve its pristine appearance. The towering rock walls were formed over millions of years as ancient coral limestone was uplifted by tectonic activity and gradually shaped by erosion. Beyond the famous access road, visitors encounter white sand, clear waters, and rugged coastal scenery. Marine organisms thrive in nearby coral ecosystems, while local communities have increasingly adapted to tourism-driven economic opportunities. The area reflects a growing balance between conservation and development, as Bali seeks to protect its natural landscapes while supporting local livelihoods. Today, Tanah Barak represents a modern example of how improved access can reveal previously hidden natural wonders to the world. Yamal Peninsula, Russia. The Yamal Peninsula contains some of the largest natural gas reserves on Earth and plays a crucial role in global energy markets. Extending deep into the Arctic Ocean in northwestern Siberia, the peninsula is dominated by tundra landscapes, permafrost, and long, severe winters. Temperatures frequently drop below -30 degrees Celsius, while the ground remains frozen for most of the year. Beneath this frozen terrain lie enormous hydrocarbon deposits formed over millions of years through the accumulation of ancient organic material. Despite the harsh climate, the indigenous Nenets people have adapted remarkably well, maintaining traditional reindeer herding lifestyles across vast migratory routes. Some herds number in the thousands and travel hundreds of kilometers annually in search of grazing lands. Today, Yamal stands at the intersection of traditional Arctic culture and modern industrial development, as large-scale energy projects reshape one of the world's most remote regions.